Hello, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. I just did a little kind of morning making coffee montage, and now I am going to get into my planning routine. This is what I do every single morning. I filmed like a monthly planning routine kind of recently, and I've always wanted to do a weekly one, but I don't know, I plan like day by day during the week, so I thought doing like a daily one would actually be even better. So you can see kind of every morning what I do. Obviously I make coffee, I eat breakfast, I do all that, and then I sit down and I plan out my day before I get started working and everything. So that is what I'm going to be doing in this video. Now I'm actually going to be using some ring dailies to plan today, and probably going to use them through the weekend as well. But I wanted to bring my A6 Wonderland 222 out because this is actually the notebook where I usually do my daily pages and my daily planning. And I will show you what ring inserts I'm using. So these ring inserts are from Puffin Pages Co. And Puffin Pages Co. is actually sponsoring this video today, which is amazing. I've worked with them before, and I'm really happy to be doing another kind of video collaboration with them and using their inserts. I've been a fan of their inserts for a while. You can actually also use the code PLAN15 for 15% off on their inserts, and that'll be valid 2 weeks from the day that this video goes live. So yeah, you can use that. Puffinpagesco.com is their website. And these are the dailies that I'm going to be using to plan out my day today. Now, if you look, you can kind of see that this layout is very similar to the layout of the Wonderland 222. So if you kind of like this layout, but you don't want to get a bound book and you're really happy in your ring planner, then this is a great option because it's literally like the exact same. So today I'm going to be planning out my day on these, but I'm gonna be doing the same layout that I do in my Wonderland. So it's literally gonna be the exact same. I'm just gonna be doing it on the ring inserts. I did want to print out a couple other of their dailies though, just to give you guys a couple more options. They have a ton of inserts, so definitely check out their website. But this is actually the same layout as you can see, but it's 2 days on one page. And I love that because sometimes you just don't have a busy enough day for an entire daily. So I'm gonna be using this one today because it's Friday, I'm working, I've got work tasks and personal tasks to do, but I'm actually gonna use this one for Saturday and Sunday because I won't have as many things to do over the weekend, but I do still like kind of having something just to keep me on track with like some home chores. So I'm gonna be using this for Saturday and Sunday. And then I also have this daily here. This is another one of their new ones, and this one's a little more structured. So you have your schedule over here, room for top 3 priorities, a to-do list, and then a little notes section. So I love this as well. But yeah, I just wanted to show a couple different options. These are all new releases from Puffin Pages Co. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna be planning on this one today. Okay, so I have my ring planner here. I've talked about this before, but my pocket rings is pretty much like my catch-all. I do all my planning in here, all the pre-planning. I have all these lists and everything. And this is kind of the main thing that I reference when I do any other kind of planning. So usually in the mornings, I will sit down, I will open up to my weekly in my pocket rings, and I will just use that to fill out my daily, which, like I said, is usually my Wonderland. Sometimes I use ring dailies because I just love ring dailies and I miss them a lot. And obviously today I'm gonna be using this Puffin Pages Co. ring daily. But I'll pretty much reference my weekly and my rings. And I also have my laptop sitting right here, my work laptop, so I can take a look. If it's a weekday, obviously, I can take a look and see what meetings I have for the day. So let me just kind of open up to my weekly and see what we have going on. I'm gonna be using the Pilot Juice 0.38. This is my favorite pen ever. Let's start with the date. What is today? Today is May 28th. I feel like my handwriting's probably gonna suck because I am never good at writing on camera. And then I'm actually gonna put a tiny dot sticker over the day of the week. So, I have so many stickers, it's always so hard to choose. I'll use this from Pretty Planner Crafts. And it is Friday. Okay, so now as far as my schedule, I actually might use those same mini dots again. Maybe I'll use a sheet or a color from that sheet. Yeah. So the first thing I always start with doing when I'm filling out my daily is I put a dot over my actual meetings, at least on, you know, weekdays. So I have a meeting at 11 o'clock. I have a meeting at, let me look at my computer, 3 o'clock. And that is it. I also like to put a little dot or something to signify like the end of my work day, essentially. And also slash when I walk the dog, because the poor thing sits and waits for me all day. So I'm actually gonna be using one of these little drops from Peachy Plans to put at 5 o'clock, because that is when I'll be walking Chase. Okay, so let me see. 11 o'clock is my internal stand-up. And then 3 o'clock is a sit testing, like review, I guess, recap. So I'll just write sit review. And then at 5, I'm gonna write walk Chase. Okay, so there are a couple things I like to do on my daily, which like are kind of for fun. They're not always, but I'll put like a little coffee icon in the morning just because it's cute. These are actually new icons from Papery Planning, and I love them so much. I thought oh, there's my coffee one. So I'm gonna just take this little bitty coffee icon and I'll put that right there. And then to kind of round out my schedule, I'm actually gonna take my ruler. This ruler is also from Papery Planning, and I'm going to draw like a little line. Hopefully I'm in frame. I'm not very good at like the plan with me's. I mean, it's just not something that I really have ever done until recently, so. And I also feel like I need to like try really hard to make sure that my head isn't in frame, because I usually get really close to the paper when I write. Okay. So there's that. I do like to highlight this Tombow is 942. Everything I'm doing right now is just like, this is how I do my spreads every day. These are just the habits that I have. I usually highlight like long period kind of work time. I'm literally doing this just like I usually do it in my Wonderland, because it's like the exact same layout, which I love. This is seriously such a good option if you're somebody who wants to try this layout but doesn't want a bound book. So now I'm gonna find a little work sticker. These work stickers are from Shop Daisy Papers. Gonna put that work sticker here. And as far as my schedule, like at the end of the day, I don't really, I mean, Mel's working till 11, so I'm gonna be on my own. For like dinner and stuff. So I'll fill that out in a minute. I'm gonna jump over to my to-do list now. So the way that I like to do this column here is I kind of like split it up, where I'll put my work to-dos or like daytime to-dos, and then either like a decorative sticker or whatever in the middle, and then I kind of put like my evening to-dos. So I gotta find some kind of little sticker that says to do. I'm sure I have like 1,000, but I just have to find one. I want a cute one. Those are cute, but kind of want one that's a little flatter, if that makes sense. Laundry, plan, me time, work. Come on, I know I have a to-do in here. here we go. I'll use this. Another papery planning sticker. And I will put that at the top here. Hopefully that's even. Okay. So there's my to-do sticker. Now, here is where I really start referencing my pocket rings. So for my schedule, that's pretty much referencing like my work computer, like I said, and my calendar, so I can just write down like my major meetings. And other than meeting times, I'm really just doing work, so there's not much to write down in my schedule other than meetings. But as far as to-dos, so okay, this is gonna be kind of silly, but I'm gonna actually write down to edit and upload this video. So this video that I'm filming right now, I mean, it's Friday, May 28th. I likely won't upload it today, but I do wanna get it edited and sent over to Puffin so they can review it. So I'm gonna write that down. Let's see, do I wanna, I'll do it here. Okay, so I wrote that about my video. Journal pages, that was really important. Whoops, you can't really see my rings. Here's my weekly. This weekly that I'm using is from Paper Test Designs. So I'm pretty much just looking at everything that's not checked off here on my to-do list, and then also just kind of up here. So Journal Pages, which is a shop that I love, they're actually restocking some products today that I want so badly. So I'm gonna write that down so I can place an order. So okay, so I wrote journal pages. What other personal things do I have to do during the day? Call PayPal. I do need to call PayPal because I was having an issue with one of my cards. And then that's pretty much it for my personal to-dos, at least like during the day, I guess. There is planning stuff that I want to do today, or at least sometime over the weekend, but I may actually write that more in like my evening time. So now that I've written down my personal tasks, I am looking at my work computer and looking at my tickets for today. Luckily, it's a holiday weekend, so it's not like too crazy. So right now I only have one open. Let's see, that's 8026. So I'm actually gonna write that down. So I'm gonna write work tasks essentially. Obviously, I'm not gonna explain them. So 8026 in sit, and then 8026 in prod. Okay. So that is all the tasks that I have to write down for right now. Now I'm gonna hop to the end of the day. So I'm actually gonna write a little mini checklist over here in my schedule portion. I pretty much have the same routine. When I get back from walking the dog, I feed them. So feed dogs. I do the dishes and I clean the kitchen up. I'm actually gonna write dinner because I am on my own for dinner. And then it's Friday, so it is a wash hair night. I wash my hair every other day. So I'm gonna write wash hair, and I'll likely just put a little check mark there, honestly, to like check those tasks off. Actually, I think I also wanna add maybe a cute little plan sticker because it is a Friday night, and typically on Friday nights, when I don't have to work the next day, I really like to plan. So let me see if I can find a sticker that says plan. I know I have one in here somewhere. There we go. I'll use this one from Shop Daisy Papers because it looks similar to the font that I used for work. I'll also take a Cafe Misto dot from Papery Planning. And here we go. This is like really hard to do while filming. I don't know how people film playing with me. It's like, I swear I feel like I'm writing from so far away. Like I typically get really close to the paper when I write. So my stuff's a little uneven. My handwriting's looking a little crappy. But that is okay. All right, so the last thing that I'm going to do, I'm gonna write my evening to-do list. But you know what? Just for fun, I want to put some kind of little decorative sticker there like I do in my notebook. So we kind of have a little neutral theme going on. Maybe I'll use that. Or should I use one of these? I kind of like this little one right here. Maybe I'll use this. And then if I put that there, it'll also leave me some space if I need to write any additional to-dos here. And then I've got some space for like evening kind of after work stuff. So, okay. Looking at my pocket rings tonight, I want to plan next month because we're almost at the end of the month. Let's see here. Actually, I'm gonna start and I'm gonna write the normal thing. No, actually, yeah, I'll do this. Hold on. I should have written June. Damn it. There's not enough space. I should have just written plan June instead of plan next month. So I want to plan next month, which I do actually have a video on my channel of what I do at the end of every month. So I just completely go through my rings and I just refresh the whole thing for a new month. So I do already have a video of that exact process on my channel. And I do the same thing every month, so I likely won't ever film another one of those. So if you're interested in how I plan for a new month, you can definitely check that video out. And that is the exact process that I'm going to be doing later tonight after work. So plan next month. I also want to plan next week. And obviously when I say plan next week, I just mean like looking at my monthly. So essentially what I do is I just like review my monthly and see what is going on for the next week, and I just fill everything out. I'm going to be using these horizontal weeklies for next week, so I'm excited about that. So let me write plan next week. Plan next week. So those are the two things I want to do. And the only other thing I have left on my rings to-do list is laundry. But as you can see, I actually do my laundry on Sundays. Today is Friday, so I'm not going to write that. So the rest of the stuff that I'm going to write is kind of my normal evening planning routine. So that is I always write update rings. I write that every single night. And what I mean by update rings is essentially just going through my rings and making sure that everything's up to date. You know what I mean? I just kind of go through everything and make sure that, you know, my checklists are kept up to date, my tracker's up to date, all of those things. Like this, even my weekly, you know, is up to date. I've checked things off once I've done them, yada, yada. So update rings. I'm going to write tracker. Because here is my tracker. So this is another thing. Every evening I just check off my tracker. And then the very last thing that I do in the evenings is I fill out my memory keeper. I have been using my PP Weeks little deco memory keeper, but I actually didn't fill that out for this week just because I don't know. I started doing a weekly memory keeper in my traveler's notebook with like my journal style stationery. And filling out 2 memory keepers was just kind of getting to be a little too much for me. So I didn't do a PP Weeks layout for this week, and instead I'm only doing the TN weekly. So I'm gonna write that down. TN weekly. Okay, so I think I am done. Hopefully this wasn't like too short of a video. But yeah, I think I'm done. I'll likely put this in right here. And basically what will happen now is I will just keep this open on my desk all day. Like this will literally just be kept open on my desk as I work, as I do things. I'll cross off the tasks. Obviously I reference it to keep myself on track. So just to review, journal pages, call PayPal, edit video. So I've got edit video, email the link, journal pages order, call PayPal. I've got my work tasks. Work may pick up a little bit. I'll have to see like how busy it gets today. It is a holiday weekend, but if work picks up, I might have to fill in some more work tasks here. It just depends. And then I've got my 11 o'clock meeting, my 3 o'clock meeting, and then at 5 o'clock I walk the dog. Once I get back, I'll feed the dogs, clean the kitchen, do the dishes, eat dinner, wash my hair. And then this evening, I will likely just be planning. I'll probably prep my planner for next month, plan out next week, and then do my normal things like updating my rings and doing my tracker and whatever. And I do want to get all that planning stuff done tonight instead of this weekend, because then this weekend I can either just relax and not have to worry about it, or I can journal. I've been really enjoying spending like entire weekends journaling. So that is it. That is my daily for today. I'm super excited. I am totally going to use this for Saturday and Sunday. That's going to be my Saturday and Sunday daily. So it'll look very similar. It just won't have as many tasks on it because my weekends are a little bit more chill. Really freaking excited to use this for the weekend. If you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram's Amanda Lee Plans, because I will definitely be posting, I always post my spreads and stuff on my stories and my feed. And then also, like I said, this was the 3rd daily that I had kind of shown. These are all from Puffin Pages Co., who kindly sponsored this video. And like I mentioned in the beginning, you can use code PLAN15 to get 15% off, and that code is valid from 2 weeks from the date that this video goes live. So whatever day I end up posting this video, PLAN15 will be valid to save 15% for the next 2 weeks after that. So yeah, that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any video topics or suggestions that you would like for me to film. I would love to hear it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.